Welcome to Sundar's lecture. This is lecture number 14, and in this lecture we are going to see 5 variable k-map, right? So what are the topics we have seen in the previous class? See, we have started with some examples, right? Don't care conditions. In don't care conditions we have seen that in any combination of input, if that is not required for any particular applications, then what we can do, those inputs can be eliminated and they can be considered. The output of those two combinations or two input combinations may be 1 or 0, right? So we can consider it to be 1 or we can consider it to be 0. With those kind of ideas, we have solved the SOP problems as well as the POS problems, right? So we have concluded in the previous class. And now in this class we are going to see 5 variable k-map. What is 5 variable k-map? See, we have already know the basics of basic concepts, right? So it is 2 power 5. So it will be 32 number of combinations, right? To 32 number of combinations we have to put it in the k-map. So for this what we need to do, so we cannot go for a single 32 variable k-map, try to understand, it is very tough to. So what we will do now, we will go for two different 4 variable k-maps. We will take two 4 variable k-maps. So how many number of combinations will be there in one 4 variable k-map? You will have 16 number of combinations, and obviously in two 4 variable k-maps you will have 32 number of combinations, right? So first what I will do, I will just draw the Karnaugh map here. See here, I have just drawn the Karnaugh map. This is two Karnaugh map. Try to understand. So how many variables will be here now? It will be A, B, C, D, E. 5 variables will be there, right? So for that, what we need to do, this is the 4 variable k map. Here, this one I will take it as A bar. This k map I will take it as A. Try to understand, right? So what I will do now, I try to write the min terms now. So how will you write the min terms? So this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. You know this one, right? For like 4 variable came up, right? Then this is 4, 5, this is 6, and then this is 7. And 8, 9, 10, this is 11, and this is 12, 13, this is 14, and this is now 15. Now this is for single variable, sorry, this is for single 4 variable k-map, and you have to start 16 from here now. 16, 17, this is 18, and this is 19. 20, 21, this is 22, this is 23, and 24 has to start here. 24, this is 25, this is 26, and then 27. This is 28, 29, 30, this is 31. So what we have done now, we have written 32 number of combinations from 0 to 31, right? So now you have to understand certain things here. So this is normal, we know, right? 4 variable k map, you can fold map like this as well as like this to group the cells, that we know already. But if two 4 variable k maps are there, then what you need to do, see, you have to see like a stack. See like a stack. How? So which two cells are adjacent to each other, comparing these two Karnaugh map. See here, this cell 0 and cell number 16 are adjacent to each other. Try to understand, not 2 and 16. Try to understand. You have to put a K map, these two K map, like a stack. So if it is so, then all the cells which is corresponding to one another will be adjacent to each other. Try to understand. So first for that, what I will tell, this 0 and 16 is adjacent to each other. This 1 and this 17 is adjacent to each other. As well as this 13 and this 29 is adjacent to each other. As well as this 10 and this 26 is adjacent to each other. No 2 and 16 are adjacent. Try to understand. Don't make any mistakes. If there is any ones or zeros here. Don't group 2 and 16. No, it is not adjacent to each other. Try to understand. As well as 6 and 20 is not adjacent to each other. Try to understand those kind of things, right? So this 12, 13, 15, 14 and 28, 29, 31, 30 are adjacent to each other, each other, right? So this is how you need to understand things, right? What is this one? What is this A bar and what is this A? See, if I write the 5 variable k map, what is my first thing? It will be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. That is my first combination, right? That is my first min term, 0 min term. So what is the value? If it is SOP, then I can write like A bar, B bar, C bar, D bar, E bar. You know this one, right? And if I go for the second min term, then what it will be? 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. This is the second min term. I have to go for 32 number of combination like this, right? So 16 zeros, 16 ones, 8 zeros, 8 ones, 4 zeros, 4 ones, 2 0, 2 1, 0 1, 0 1, 0 0. Right? I have to write like that. Anyhow, if I write so, what is my term? It will be A bar, B bar, C bar, D bar, E. This is my second term, second min term. And third midterm, maybe midterm number 2. So it will be 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, right? So 10. Next it will be 10. And what will be the value here? A bar, B bar, C bar, D, E bar, D, B bar. For zeros, you have to put bar, and for 1, you have to put the normal value. And for 3, you know, right? 0, 0, 0, 1, 1. And if I write the term, it will be DE, right? And as well as if I go for again the fourth min term, it will be 0, 0, 1, 0, 0. And if I write so, what I will get? A bar, B bar, C, D bar, E bar. Right? Am I right or wrong? So this is how we generally write the min terms, right? Min terms as well as this will go until 31. Until 31. So what is the 31? It is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 5 ones. So the value will be A, B, C, D, E. So this is the final answer. So you try to understand now. Let us consider what is happening over here. See this one. A bar, B bar, C bar, D bar is the min term number 0. See, try to understand. This is A bar. This is A bar. And I have to see B bar, C bar, D bar, E bar. This column, this particular cell, that is the min term number 0. This is min term, right? This is min term, right? Min term. And this 0 comes here, right? And what is the next one? It is A bar, B bar, C bar, D bar, E. A bar is here. A bar is here. Try to understand. A bar is here. And I have to see for B bar, C bar, D bar, E. B bar, C bar is here. Where is D bar, E? It is here. So this is 1. Can you understand what is happening over here? Can you understand? And if I see number 4, let us consider number 4. It is A bar, B bar, C, D bar, E bar, right? So A bar is here. And I have to see B bar C and D bar E bar. B bar C is here, D bar E is here. So this cell, this particular cell, that is min term number 4. And you have to write for everything now. So next, what happens now? After 16 combination, A starts to come. Like A bar, B bar, C bar, D bar, E bar. What is this value? What will be this value? This is 16, combination number 16. This is 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. It will come like this. And what is this one now? This will be here. So you have to start from here. This is A. This is A, right? So A, you have to, under A, you have to see B bar, C bar, D bar, E bar. So B bar, C bar is here, D bar, E bar is here. So this is 16. And what is the number 31? Number 31. What is number 31? It is A. So I have to see in this particular K map A, B, C, D, E. See, where is B, C is here, where is D is here. So this cell, right? So it is 31. It is coming over here. So what is the thing you have to understand here? So the A, with the A bar, all the combinations will be written here. This particular K map carries first 16 combinations. And this particular K map carries the next 16 combinations. A bar combinations will come in this one and A combination will come in this one, right? So now what we have seen, we know which are all the adjacent cells. Here adjacent cells will come like a stack now. So 4 and 20 as well as 13 and 29 are adjacent to each other. Like that. Like for all the cells, right? And for single K map, this is correct one. Huh? Right. See, now we will take the one example which has 5 variables now. This is the given question. They are asking you to simplify this particular expression. These min terms will have 1 now, right? So that is the given question and you need to simplify this one. So we will take this example so that we can easily understand, right? So first what we will do, we will put the ones in all these min terms. 2 is 1, so this is 1, and 6 is 1, and then 8 is 1, like the same thing, whatever we have done in the 4 variable came up, you don't worry about that. So this is 1, 12 is 1, 13 is 1, and then 18 is 1. Where is 18? 18 will come in this map, right? So this is 1, 22 is 1, 24 is 1, that is 24, it is 1, 25 is also 1, and 28, 29 is 1. So this is the given question. This is the given question. All others will be 0. Try to understand. This is default, right? You know all these kind of things already. So this is a very easy 32 variable K map. Anyhow, we will take another one example also, right? So these are all zeros now. So now, what is the procedure? Now, what is the procedure? This is very important. Please be with me so that you can easily understand now. So first, what you see, this one, this is for A bar, this is for A bar, and this is for A. This is for A. You know this one. You know this one, right? So first, what you need to do, you have to look for this only one K map. First, you look into this K map. First, what is the priority you have to give? You have to give a priority to know whether octet possibility is there. Is there any octet possibilities here? See, I have already given you a tip, right? So this row has 0, this row has 0, this row 0, this row has 0. As well as this column has 0, this column has 0, this column has 0, this column is also having 0. So obviously there is no octet possibility. You leave the octet possibility. Then I can see, and I have to come to this map too. See, once you completed this one, is there any octet possibility? No. Then you come to this map. Is there any octet possibility here? No, 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 no. In rows, no, 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 no octet possibility. Then come to this map again. See for quad possibility. Is there any quad possibilities here? Yes, I have the quad possibility. Which is the quad possibility? This one. 12, 13, 8 and 9 are the quad possibility. Is the quad, right? Then if you found a quad, then what you need to do, you have to check whether the same cells in A bar K map whether the same cells in A K map has the same 4 ones. If it is so, then you just imagine like if you put a stack like this and these 4 cells here have 1. So I have already made, right? So this one is a quad. I know is a quad for considering only this K map. But what I have to do, I have to check for the second K map so that if I put 2 K maps like this in a stack, these 4 ones will be same 4 cells having ones. So what I can do now, this is not a quad, this is a octet here. Try to understand. Please try to understand, because if I put a stack like this, then these 4 cells and these 4 cells comes adjacent to each other. So 8 ones we have combined now, 8 ones. So this is octet number 1. Octet number 1. Try to understand clearly. Try to understand, right? So we have just made the octet. Can you understand what I am saying? If you found any quad here, so you compare with this K map. If same 4 cell have the ones, then you have to make it as a quad. Sorry, octet. If you have 0 here, for example, 28 is not there. If it is 0, then it is not possible. No, you should not take it as a octet. You have to consider only this quad. That is the whole idea. That is the whole idea. Anyhow, see how to write this expression now. Y should be is equal to. And first see here, both K maps are same. Try to understand. Whatever you write the expression, even if in this K map you are writing what is this expression, you have to see these two. The common term is B, and the common term in these two is what? It is D bar. It is D bar, right? Even if you come here, the same thing will come. The same thing, B, D bar will come. But what is my point? You have taken the octet in two K-maps, in these two K-maps, right? So, you have to compare A bar and A. Is there any common term in A bar and A? No, right? No common term will come because this is a separate, this is a different one, this is a different one, and this is the final answer. Try to understand. This is the final answer. Why? See, what I have already told you, pair reduces one variable, quad reduces two variable, and octet reduces three variable. And how many variables are here now? It is 5 variable came up. And what is the output you have got in a octet? 2. So 3 variables has been eliminated. And this answer is correct now. Try to understand. Try to understand. Right? So put plus, I have to see for the others too. So what is the thing now? You have two ones here now, right? So anyhow, you have to see for here now. Is there any quad possibilities here? Is it possible to have a quad? No, no quads are here, right? So you leave the quad possibility now. Come to this particular K map now. Is there any pair possibility now? Yes, I have a pair. See here, I have a pair here. Then what is the next step? You have to check whether the same two cells in a K map has the ones in those two particular cells. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. The same cell here is also having two ones. So now this is not a pair. This is a quad. This is a quad. Why? Why? Because if I put these two K maps in a stack like this, these two cells will be adjacent to each other. So this is now quad number one. Quad number one. Try to understand, right? So how will you write the expression now? That is very important too. So these two cells, so I have to compare these two. B bar is the term. B bar. I have written. And this one I have to straight away write the DE, right? So DE. DE. And you see, if I write in this K map also, I will get the same answer. So I have compared the two K maps, right? So there is no possibility to write A because this is A bar, this is A. And this is the final answer. See here, this is the output equation for quad. How many variables quad will reduce? Huh? Two variables. And you see, this is a 5 variable K map. I have got two variables reduced. So this is the final answer. So no ones are here, no ones are here. So you have to complete the problem. Right? Can you understand what I am saying? See, I will tell you the procedure now. So we will take another example too. I will tell you the exact procedure. First, what you do, you just map all these min terms into the Karnaugh map. In 0 to 15 is here, and then 16 to 31 is here. So map everything, and you have to see the first K map. For A bar K map, you check for any octet possibility is there. If S octet possibility is there, then what you need to do in the next step itself, you have to see this A K map so that the same octet, same 8 cells have the same ones. If it is so, then you have to compare these two. If it is no, then what you have to do, you have to leave the octet possibility and come to this particular K map. See the any 8 cells have the octet possibility, and if it is no, then you leave this one now. And then you go here, look into the look for any quad possibility. If it is yes, then you have to check this K map too for the same cell of quad is there or not. If it is yes, then you can combine these two to have a octet possibility. And then you have to come to this one. Is there any quad possibilities here? If it is yes, and you have to check for this K map. If this K map doesn't have the same quad is there, then you have to consider it as a separate quad for this particular K map. That is the whole idea. That is the whole idea, right? Then you have to see for pair. If the same cells having the pair in the A K map, then you can make it as a quad. If for example, if this cell is 0, for example, if this cell is 0, we will take that as an example now. And what you would have done? So this is only pair, not a quad. It is a pair, and then you have written the B bar D E, and this is only taken from this K map, so you have to write it as A bar B bar D E, and then you have to see for this one. Anyhow, this is the whole idea, right? So if you cannot map the particular cell, then you can map it as a single variable, right? That is also possible, right? So we will take another example so that you can easily understand. Right. Right. Now you see this one, this problem. We have taken example number 2, simplify the same 5 variable came up, and we have don't care conditions here, right? Don't care conditions. So it will be very interesting to see the don't care conditions, right? In 5 variable came ups, right? So what you need to do, you have to write this min terms into the cells, right? So what you need to do, this is 1, right? So this is 1. So I will take a different color so that it will be visible. So this is 1, and 4 is 1. This is 1. 6 is 1, then 10, 20, they have gone for 20. Where is it? This is 1, and then 22 is 1, 26 is 1, this is 1, and B don't care condition, 0 is X, and 11 is X. Where is 11? It is X, and then 16 is X, 16 will come here, right? So this is X, and 27 is X. So this is X now. So what you can do here now? What you can do, all other terms are 0, so I am not putting zeros here. So what you have to see, for this particular, only for this came up, what is the possibility? Is there any octet possibility? Obviously no, right? This is 0, this is 0, this is 0, this is 0, you have 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So no octet possibility. Come to this map now. Is there any octet possibility? Again, there is no octet possibility. Obviously, it will be 0, right? So what I have to do now? Is there any quad possibility? Is there any quad possibility? I have to see for the quad possibility. If yes, then you can tell me yes, right? So for example, maybe I will take another term because it is very easy. So what I will do, I will take some anything. I will put it down. Okay, we will explain with this itself. We can explain. Okay, fine. What you need to do first, check it for any octet possibility. There is no octet possibility in 2 cells, and you go for the quad. Is there any quad possibility separately you can do in this particular K map? No, right? There is no possibility, right? This cannot be made as quad. This cannot be made as quad, and also in this K map it is not possible. Then what do you have to do now? You have to go for pair now, right? So what I will do, I try to make this 2 as a pair. Make this 2 as a pair. Then what I have to see straight away, I have to check for this K map. A K map is the same cell. That means if you put adjacent to each other like this, so these 2 cells have the ones. Yes, it is having, right? So what I can do now? I can map like this. I can map like this. So what is so now I can make these 4 as a quad. This 4 as a quad. Try to understand, right? This is a quad number 1. So how will you write the expression? I have already told you, right? So y should be is equal to, you have to check for this one, these 2. It is b bar, it is b bar, and d bar, e bar, you have to straight away write d bar, e bar, right? The same terms will come here too. Anyhow, see, I have compared these 2 K maps. So I don't need to write a or a bar because no common terms in a and a bar. So it is a quad. So 2 variables has been reduced. Simply, you can understand, right? And I have to go for the nether one. What is this one? And I have to see any pair possibility here. Yes, there is another pair possibility. So what I can do now, I can map these 2 as a pair. Straight away, I have to check whether these 2 cells having in the other K map as ones. Yes, it is having 1. So what I can do now, I can make this to be a quad. This is a quad number 2, right? It is a quad number 2. So how will you write the expression? Same thing, you know, right? So this one, it is a BC bar straight away, and I have to compare these 2. We have made a mistake. This is a DE bar, right? This is DE bar, right? Anyway, right now, what is the output? It is BC bar. I have written BC bar. I have written for BC bar. And what is the common term in these 2? D is the common term. That's all. Again, a quad reduces 2 variables. That's all. Put plus now. And what I need to do now, it is very interesting to see here. I have a separate one here. I have one here. So there is no, again. Is there any other pair possibility? Yes, there is another pair possibility, because if I want to cover this one, what I can do now? What I can do? I can map this and then this as a pair not pair, anyhow, I have this as a pair, and I have to check for here now. If this particular cells has the same one, yes, it is having. Yes, it is having. So now again this is a quad. Again this is a quad. Try to understand. This is a quad number 3. So how I can write the expression? Same thing, right? You have to write B C bar, B bar C, and you have to compare these two, which is the common term, E bar is the common term. So since I have taken from these two came up, A and A bar will be eliminated by D bar, right? I cannot write. So this is also quad, four ones, and then I have to put plus. And now it is very interesting. See here, this one I have a separate thing, because I cannot make this one. Is there any pair possibility so that I can make this one? Yes, there is a pair possibility. Where is that? How you can make this one to be a pair possibility? Is there any possibility? Yes, I can map these two as a pair, and straight away you have to check for here, is this cell is having one? No. So what you can conclude here, this is a separate pair. This is a separate pair number 1. If I have one here, then what I would have done, these two and these two can be considered as a quad. But since this 17th cell don't have any x or 1, this one cannot be made as a quad. Only pair possibilities here. So how will you write the equation? This is what I was looking for to tell you the exact answers. See, how will you write the expression for this pair? You have to write this B bar C bar, B bar and then C bar. That is the idea. And you have to compare these two, which is the common term, D bar is the common term. D bar is the common term. And you try to understand, be very clear here. I have taken this pair only from this A bar K map, not comparing with this A. I have not taken from A, right? So what you need to do, if you after completing this one, you have to write this A bar here, this A bar. Can you understand? See, pair reduces how many variables? Only one variable will be reduced if you group a pair. So see here, in a 5 variable K map, you got 4 variables for a single pair, right? So what is the idea here? This is for quad number 1, quad number 2, quad number 3, and this is for a pair number 1. Can you understand what is happening over here? See, if you have any pair or quad or maybe anything, it may be octet, in only this K map, then you have to write this A bar with the answer. Otherwise, you don't need to write the A bar, because if you compare these two, then A and A bar will be automatically eliminated, right? So this is the final answer. This is the final answer. Can you understand? So you solve many problems. If you solve one or two problems by your own, you will get the answers, right? So you do by yourself. So what we can do now, we will conclude. We will wind up this class today. And what are all the topics we have seen in this class? See, we have started with the 5 variable K map. So how many number of combinations there in 5 variable K map? 32 number of combinations will be there. So to solve the 5 variable K map, what we have done, we have taken two different 4 variable K map, and we have written the this gray code terms like B, C and D, not taken A. So for A, what we have done, we have taken A bar separately and A separately, and I have explained you how to write the min terms, and this is starting from 0 to 15 in first A bar K map, and then starting from 16 to 31 in A K map. And then this is how you need to write the min terms, and how we can compare, and which are all the adjacent cells. I have told you, take two adjacent cells like this, two stacks of two K maps, so that 0 and 16 is adjacent to each other, and we have solved the problems, right? So we will see in the next class. Thank you.